Welcome in YouTube to another episode of Football Manager 2022. I almost said Fortnite. Hit that like button and go ahead and hit that sub button here on YouTube. It is free and it does help push us out to other people's recommended pages. We are playing TORQUEY United today. Hopefully we can get that dub. We are on the road, Toad. So let's go ahead and get stuck in. Mullen is very close to returning. Ponticelli has learned how to play the right, the attacking midfielder right, so that is huge for us because we're going to be playing him with Palmer. We also have Alfie starting, so it could get a little hairy at the end of the game. We'll see. So let's see. I'm not going to use any of those. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, here we go. I believe we start with the ball. Palmer over to O'Connor. O'Connor goes ahead and works it over to Alfie. Alfie goes ahead and gets it back over to O'Connor. O'Connor gets it back to Tozer. Tozer looking around. Dumps it in to Ponticelli, who is now playing his new position. Heads it over to Palmer. Palmer unable to control the ball. And a big boot over there by McDonald. I'm sorry. And TORQUEY was able to rally and keep control. They're going to move the ball around themselves now. Chips it over to the other side. Duke McKenna holds on to the ball. Just working around, looking for that opening. Oh, there we go. Jones goes ahead and steals it. Gets over Alfie. Alfie working up the sideline. And here we go. We'd like to see Wrexham dominate time of possession. We'd like to see them have a better pass completion today. They really need to start pushing forward and taking those next steps to prove they are not a fluke. Here comes a corner kick. Oh, nicely headed out. Ponticelli will get it down. He's got a lot of grass in front of him. He's got a teammate with him. Let's see if he chips it into him. Ponticelli with a big run up the side. Dumps it over to Young. Young off the defender. Ponticelli brings it. Oh, unable to control it. Nicely played though. Nicely done by Wrexham. Probably should have been. Should have probably been able to do a little bit more with that ball. But here we go. Dumps it in. Tozer goes ahead and gets it over to Alfie. Alfie up the sideline, making another run. Gets it over to Ponticelli. Ponticelli in the middle. Oh, off the defender, but Alfie goes and gets the ball. Looks around, gets it over to O'Connor. O'Connor works it back to Fade. Fade will play around with the ball. That's fine. 3 shots for Wrexham, none for TORQUEY. How you like it? Little French will inbound the ball, throw it into Young. Young back to French. French, big play up to Palmer. Palmer gets it over to O'Connor in the middle of the field. Mill gets it over to Matthews on the other side of the pitch. Over to Fade. Fade taking a look around. He's making a play. Gets it up to Matthews. Great play right there. Nice little pass into the middle to Ponticelli. Not really much you could do with that one. Little header right there, softly to the goalie, but a nice try for sure. And now going back the other way, Barnes able to deflect it. Fade gets it out, and woo! Let's go ahead and add that instruction. McDonald booms it out. Let's see if Wrexham, the defense, can come up and steal the ball. Working around here. Nobody over there. Oh no, Johnson's got a free pass. Oh, right, heads it, but Barnes able to stop the ball from going in. Ponticelli up the sideline now with the 36th minute of the game. And there's a red card, 2 back-to-back yellows, so that is it for one of the TORQUEY players. So we are going to be playing 11 on 10 football for the rest of the match. That is a big advantage here for Wrexham. They should have a little more space to operate in. Maybe. Over to Jones. Jones gets it back to Young. Be patient. There's Palmer. Palmer over to French. French gets the ball in a little deeper and decides to pull it back. Jones over to Ponticelli. Ponticelli Gets it into Palmer, who gets a nice header on it, but unable to convert. Good patience, though. Good patience by Wrexham. Moving the ball around. Here's French trying to get a good cross and does not, but Jones gets the ball back. Over to Hayden. Hayden gets it over to Tozer. Tozer over to O'Connor. We are at the 39th minute of the match. And Fade over here on this side of the pitch. Trying to work the ball around. Gets it over to O'Connor. One taps it over to Jones. Jones gets it back to French. French looks. Gets it back to Hayden. Hayden goes ahead and gets it back over to French. French slips it into Ponticelli. Ponticelli puts the moves on. Gets it to Matthews in the middle. Alfie with the goal. Let's see if he was onside. It looks like maybe he was a little offside. Might have been a little offside. We'll wait for the replay. But a nice play right there to Alfie. Ponticelli to Alfie. This could be the future of the franchise. Ponticelli gets, maybe. We'll see if that stands. I think it will. Hopefully. Yes, it stands. Wrexham takes the 1-0 lead. We're about to go into halftime. 2 minutes of extra time added. And we are going into the locker room. Wrexham is up 1-0 over Torquay, who is down a player because of the red card. That was a huge call by the referee at that point. And that is something as the manager you got to watch out for. You got to watch out for it. We got an extra player, so I think we have every reason to we can get that result. Let's go. So Torquay will start with the ball, and they'll look to probably work it around a little bit. They're going to look for that opening, trying to dump it in behind the defense. I mean, they really, at this point, have their backs against the wall. As they are down a player. French comes up and steals the ball. Nicely done by Wrexham. Dumps it in. Nobody there, though, but that's fine. Palmer wasn't really in position. And there's Hayden. Hayden gets the ball. Drops it back to Tozer. Tozer drops it in. Palmer taps it over to Ponticelli. Ponticelli's got another breakaway off the defender. Alfie, though, is right there. Unable to convert his second goal of the game. Nicely played, though. A lot of pressure being put on by Wrexham onto Torquay. And that is what you want to see. For sure. Trying to make sure the wife isn't trying to text me. Fade goes in and steals the ball, gets it over to Matthews. Matthews gets it back to Barnes. Barnes will go ahead and please up kick it. Nope. Drives it forward to Palmer. Palmer's got an opening. Oh, he gets past the defender. And he gets it in. What a play by Palmer. He just lobbed that one over the defender, over the goalie. 2-0 Wrexham. Big play right there by Barnes. For the first time in a while, this play actually worked. We saw this actually at a Maidenhead a few times. They got away. And they weren't able to convert it. Palmer able to convert this time. Big plays, big plays. Definitely this is a must-win at this point. Playing 11 on 10 football. This is an up 2. There is no reason to believe Wrexham not to win this. Ponticelli comes up and steals the ball. Gets it head to Palmer, but bad little pass there by Ponticelli. But Tozer goes in ahead and gets it back to Hayden. Hayden over to Jones. Jones gets it up to Ponticelli. Ponticelli back. But then up ahead to dumps it in, trying to get it to Matthews. Matthews not there, though. We are at the 53rd mark of the game. Let's take a quick look at our boys. O'Connor sucking some wind. Let's go ahead and put Jones in for O'Connor. Give pep talk. Delighted. Confirm sub. Play. Trying to put some pressure on. That's going to be a corner kick. Much needed corner kick for Torquay. For sure. For sure. And Wrexham able to get it out, but it looks like Lewis is going to come up and keep control. Over to Evans, right outside the box. Working it in and out of the box. There's Wright, but able to put some pressure on. Here's Young with a free kick in the 55th minute of the game. Oh, just a bit high. Goes out and over the goal. Over and out, I should say. Oh, Lewis with the goal. That was a bad play. Bad play out of Barnes. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. That's tough. There goes the insurance goal. So, some pressure on the boys now. We were just cruising along. Here we go, though. Here's a corner kick out of Young at the 58th minute of the game. Big play, big play. The fans starting to come alive. Jones goes ahead and unable to corral it, but Fade comes up, gets it to Young. Young over to Matthews. Alfie looking around, gets it over to Jones in the middle of the field. Jones to Jones. Jones just kicks it off a defender. Not what you wanted to see. Let's go ahead and press. No, I don't want to change yet. Okay, so here comes Jones with a free kick. Oh, nice play by MacDonald. We're at the 70th minute of the game. Let's go ahead and pause. Ollie Palmer looks like he has given everything he can. Hey, what is up? Lord Nicholas Bencher. What is up, Nick? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. For you, it might be Friday. It's getting there. It's getting to that point. Let's see. Where are we? Palmer is sucking wind. Let's do that. What number are you? You're number 9.
SMS received.
Put you there, and then put Davies in. No, is Torstag? Okay. How's everything going? Let's go ahead and give a pep talk. So we'll bring Davies in. It's nice to bring him on in off the bench. Where else? Could put Shannon in for I don't know. See, here's the thing. Like, I could put somebody else in, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Tade's just got to pull it out at this point. And Luke Young. Could put Shannon in. Give pep talk. That's going to be our last subs. We're at the 72nd minute. Got a lot of time left. Confirm subs. Go. So this is going to be... We're up 11-10 right now. Okay, good. Stolen by Davies. Gets it ahead to Jones. Jones looks to push it up to Davies. Davies making the run right here. He's going to try to get it up to Matthews. Matthews has got a clean break. The defender comes up from behind and gets Matthews, though. This should lead to a corner kick for Wrexham. Let's see who takes it. It should be Davies. Davies will take the corner kick. Usually he's on the receiving end of this, but both Young and O'Connor are now out of the game. Davies with a nice corner over to Ponticelli. Unable to keep control. Here we go. Fade will track it down. Good job. Good job. Wrexham out shooting Torquay right now, 16-7. We're in the 81st minute of the game. A little bit more pressure here. This is not what you want to see. This is not what you want to see as a Wrexham fan. This is a must-win game at this point. This team, Torquay, has not played very well this season. Granted, you're on the road if you're Wrexham, but you're up 11-10 right now, so Whew, Barnes saves that one. Whew. Barnes gave away a pretty bad goal earlier. Trying to avoid that again. Fade gets it back to Barnes. Barnes will take a look around. We're at the almost 83rd minute of this game. Bomb to Davies. Davies trying to get over to Porticelli. Does not, but here's Tozer. Goes in and gets the ball. Spacing, guys. Let's get some better spacing. There's Fade. Gets it across to French. French looks to move the ball up a little bit. In the middle of the field to Jones. Jones slips it into Matthews. Alfie's got a nice run here. He gets tripped. Where's the ref? It's all right, though. Here's Tozer. Tozer to Shannon. Shannon to Hayden. Right now, if you're Wrexham, you just want to be a little patient out there. There's French. French to Jones. Up to Ponticelli. Ponticelli over to French. French slips it ahead to Alfie. Alfie puts it in the back of the net for his 4th goal of the season. Let's go, Alfie. Is that one going to stand? Nope. They wave it off. It was offsides. Dang it. That would have been a huge insurance run. We're at the 89th minute of the game. We're going to have 4 minutes of extra time. Tozer goes ahead and gets it to Jones. Jones over to Matthews. Matthews goes in and gets it over to Jones. Jones over to Ponticelli. Ponticelli over to Davies. Davies slips it over to Matthews. Alfie trying to make another move here. He slips it ahead to Jones. Jones has got a break. Just a little wide on that one. Jones with a nice little run there. A nice little pass by Alfie. Alfie showing some improvement on his passing skills. Over to Davies. Davies back to Tozer. Tozer to Shannon. Tozer gets it back over into the middle. Jones will track this one down. Gets it into French. French has got a little room to work with here. Over to Jones. Jones chips it into Jones. Jones with a big boot. Deflected, but Davies corrals it in. Over to Fade. Fade over to Tozer. Tozer goes ahead and gets it over to Jones. Jones to Jones. To Ponticelli. To Matthews. Alfie gets the ball taken away from him. We're coming up on it here. Davies with a free kick. Off the crossbar. Out of bounds. That should be a throw-in for Wrexham. Coming up to the end of the game here. Right now, if you're Vical, you just want the clock to expire. For sure, for sure. Tozer looks to inbound the ball. Holding it just to try to milk the clock, I bet. Goes in and gets over to Matthews. Matthews over to Tozer. Tozer slips it to French. Back to Tozer. Tozer will go ahead and slip it over to Jones. Nice little back kick there. Gets it over back to Tozer. Tozer slips it in. No one there. Davies will go ahead and corral it over to Jones. Jones to Jones in the middle. Ponticelli over to Tozer. Tozer moves it back to Jones. Jones back to Tozer. And there we go. Final whistle. Wrexham will hold on for the win. 2-1. Shouldn't have been that close. It shouldn't have been that close, but a win is a win is a win. I'm pleased with the performance, but frustrated because it highlights the lack of consistency. We need more of that. There we go. So YouTube, if you like the episode, go ahead and give it a like. If you are new to the channel, you can definitely hit that sub button. It is free and it does help push this out here on YouTube to other people. Stay awesome, stay safe, YouTube. We will talk again later. Bye-bye.